Hello, party people. It's Trish from Dish Kitty Studio, and I have something different I want to share with you today. Usually I will show you my daily journal and kind of what I've been up to and that kind of thing, but it's a new year and I started a new book for this new year. Today's actually January 4th that I'm recording this, and I have been thinking about this idea for quite a while. And I decided for this year I was going to definitely give it a whirl. So I just want to show you what my new book for the new year is going to be like, and kind of how I have things set up. So what I decided to do is just a kind of a loose leaf book. So basically I'm going to use this binder. It's just a regular standard 3-ring binder. The thing that I really like about this is that it will give me the flexibility to use different paper. I can use different paper every single day. One of the reasons I really like that idea is because, I mean, we all know there's some days when there's just not that much that happens. Sometimes the most exciting thing that happens in my day is that I fold laundry, and that's not very exciting. So on those kind of days when I really don't have much to say, I can use a very small piece of paper, something small. And if I have a lot to say, I can use a big piece of paper and fold it out, that folds out, and, I can do lots of collage and things like that. The other thing that's really great about this system is that I'm usually in my books, I don't like to waste paper, because my books only have so many, a sketchbook or a journal only has so many pages in it if it's bound. So I usually try to use both sides, I'll use both sides of the paper because I don't want to waste the back side. But with this journal, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to use a single page for each day. So I may use the back of the pages. I may not. I'm not really sure yet. I may do it sometimes and not all the time. I don't know. It's up in the air. This is going to be much more freeform than what I'm used to, which on one hand is very, very exciting, and I think it's going to be really cool. But then on the other hand, it's terrifying. For some reason, this is just it's a very scary concept for me to not have a book where I know exactly where my next page is, and I know what size paper, and I know what the paper's like, and it's very scary. But I have decided that I'm going to do this. I'm going to give it a real solid try, and I'm going to try it at least until the end of March. So it's 3 solid months. So it'll give me a good idea of, if I like this idea, if it's going to work for me. It'll give me some time to grow into it and get comfortable with it, instead of just in the very beginning trying it for a week and saying, it doesn't feel comfortable, I'm not going to do it, I don't want to do it. So 3 months is what I'm going to do at the minimum. You can see here I have tabs set up for every month of the year. One thing, I don't think a whole year is going to fit in this little binder, but they come in a set, so I left them in here for now. In the back, I also kind of like this idea that I can sort of decorate my monthly divider too. I got some new washi tapes, so I stuck a couple of those on there, and I got these really cool colored staples. I got purple, pink, mint, and aqua. So I just stuck those on here randomly, and I'll probably do more with this as the month goes on, and then I can do that for the months going forward too. The other thing I have in here is back here. This is just like a 3-ring pocket, just to put, whatever I want in it. I may use it for ephemera. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it, but I stuck it in here because I thought it would be cool. I usually always have a pocket in the back of all of my journals, but I'm not quite sure I'm going to need it here because my pages can be as big as I want them to, and I can use the front and the back if I want to. I can fold things out if I want more space. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but I did stick this in here. So this is where my pages will go. This is where they're going to live. I do have a couple of pages, 2 or 3 I think, that are already done, but I took them out of here because that's not really what this video is about. This video is just about like how it's set up. So basically that binder, I'm going to I'm not even sure. I'm not going to bring it around with me, that's for sure. I'm going to leave it probably here in my studio, and I'll add the pages as I go. So I have a small 3-hole punch that I just added it to my art bag, my bag that I carry around with me, so that whatever paper I decide to use, I can go ahead and punch it, and I can, you know, if I'm not sure if the paper's going to work, I can, you know, look at the punch and figure out if the paper's going to fit, or if I need to fold it or cut it or whatever. Some of the ideas I had were like using maybe takeout menus to do my journaling and drawing on for the day. I thought like maybe a paper bag might be really cool, because then I could use the pocket as well and tuck things in. I was thinking envelopes. I could do my journaling and my drawing on the outside and then also tuck things in there. That's why I'm not sure the pocket in the back is going to be super useful, but we'll see how it goes. So in my art bag, this is what I will carry. This clipboard, which I'll need because I won't have a, you know, like a hardbacked book to draw on. You know, usually I draw in the book and the book has a hardback. So, and then attached to it, just clipped to it, I have, it's just a manila folder with some different papers in it that I could use for my entries for the day. This is just some notebook paper. This is where I've been kind of like writing down my, like what's going on every day. I used to use sticky notes in my book, but now I don't know what paper I'm going to use, so I just have some regular paper here to write down my ideas, because I'm sure I've said this before, but I don't do my journal entries on the day they happen. I usually do them later, at least the next day, if not days and days later. So here's just like you can see, just a much smaller piece of watercolor paper. I have this really nice long piece of ledger paper that is folded because that's the way it will fit. I have purple paper, so that's kind of like more square. This is just like some craft paper. Some of these are already punched, some of them are not. Here's just some teal paper, some white, bright green. I just happen to have tons of ledger paper laying around that my father-in-law gave me, so I have a lot of it. Here's some more of these smaller watercolor pages. This is just like a piece of navy blue paper. Not exactly cardstock, but nice and a little bit thicker than copy paper, kind of in between, I guess. Just some more white here. Couple, like some creamy, toothy paper here. I don't know how well you guys can see the difference here since I'm just holding up sheets of paper. But anyway, so that's what this folder is all about. It just basically holds paper and my notes and ideas, you know, for what I want to draw and what I want to write about for the day. So this clipboard is what goes into my bag, and then the 3-hole punch, and then all those pages will eventually end up in here. The other cool thing about this binder is that it's got the plastic sleeve cover, so I can put something in here, and it's also got this edge has a plastic slot, you know, like a slot for stuff too. So I can decorate it and make it look really, really pretty, which I'm sure I'll have fun with. So this is what I'm doing for at least the next 3 months, and maybe beyond if I decide I like it. So it feels really crazy and scary, but I'm gonna do it. I look forward to doing a flip through maybe in a week or two when I've got actually some pages to show you, and then I'll kind of talk about how it's going and that sort of thing. But anyway, that is it for right now. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you would like to see more, and thank you so much. Have a great day.